Hey guys, welcome back to the Sweat Work. Today I am here with Brooke Taylor of Brooke Taylor Active.
Hi guys.
She is absolutely amazing. We worked now with 2 events together and have had so much fun. But today she's going to be teaching you guys, or leading you through rather, a little 15-minute flow to just get you energized, get you feeling super powerful and ready to take on your day. So, are we ready?
I'm ready. Are you?
Let's do this. Yeah, I got to put my hair up now. I'm like, whew, I'm going to get ready to sweat. All right, so how are we starting?
We're going to start in a child's pose. Perfect. So big toes touch, knees as wide as the mat, and then stretch your arms out in front of you and rest your forehead on the ground. So as you start to settle into this space, just allow the shoulders to soften, allow your hips to drift towards the heels, and stretch the arms out to lengthen the spine. Then start to tune into your yoga breath, your Ujjayi breath. So doing this breath by sealing your lips, constricting the back of your throat, and start to breathe in and out through the nose. So as you find this rhythm to your breath, you start to settle into your practice, letting go of any thoughts that are going to distract you on your mat. And maybe even set an intention, a mantra for your practice today. Maybe that mantra is, I am love, I am powerful, I am full of light. Whatever that is to you in this space right now, just start to send that mantra and that breath through your body, making yourself a little bit lighter and a little bit more at ease to tune in to right here, right now. And maybe you start to find an even breath with your inhales and exhales. We're going to use this breath to guide our practice on our mat today. So you always have this breath to come back to keep you present and keep you focused. Let's take a deep breath together now. Take a full inhale. One open mouth exhale, side out. And slowly on that next inhale, you're going to bring yourself up to all fours, tabletop, stacking your shoulders over your wrists and stack your hips over your knees. Take a deep breath in as you drop the belly down low. Lift the chest and open up for a cow pose. You can keep your eyes closed or open, whatever feels best. Exhale, round that spine, press away for cat. And really lift the shoulders to the sky as you draw the core in. Inhale as the belly drops, chest lifts and opens. Exhale, round the spine, press away. Good, breath to movement. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Slow inhale, come back into a natural tabletop with your gaze down. Exhale as you tuck your toes, press your hips up and back for downward facing dog. So it's probably the first down dog of the day, so walk it out a bit. Bend the right leg, bend the left leg. Maybe move your neck from side to side. And then slowly begin to just settle in to some stillness in this down dog. So make sure your fingers are spread wide as you press away through the tips of your fingers and the 4 corners of your palms. Then bend your knees lightly and reach your tailbone up a little higher to the sky. And slowly straighten those legs and keep the length in the back of the legs and the spine as your core draws in. Slowly on that inhale, gaze towards the top of your mat. Lift your heels up, bend your knees. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Toes touch, heels are slightly apart. Inhale, come up for a halfway lift, hands to the shins, gaze down. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, rise up, Tadasana, mountain pose, stretch to the sky. Exhale, your hands through heart center. Come back to your focus for today's practice. Take a breath in. Open mouth, side out. Then inhale, arms rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back, high plank. This time we're going to move through a chaturanga, or you can lower down to the belly for cobra. I'm going to demonstrate a cobra first, and then we'll do chaturanga second. So inhale, shift the weight forward 4. your cobra. Lower down to your knees. Exhale, come down to the belly. Tops of the feet to the floor. Inhale, lift the chest for a cobra pose. Exhale, lower it down. Tuck the toes, press to the knees, and then back to downward facing dog. That's going to be your first option for your flow. The second one, we're going to do a chaturanga. So on that next inhale, shift forward, high plank. From there, weight shifts forward. Exhale, lower halfway, elbow height. Inhale, flip to the tops of the feet, upward facing dog. Shoulders roll back, knees and thighs are lifted. Exhale, roll over the toes. Downward facing dog. Awesome job, you guys. Take a full breath in. Open mouth side out. One more time. You either take cobra or chaturanga for this third flow. Inhale, shift it forward. Exhale, cobra or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Good. One breath in, one breath out. We're going to continue our flow now. Inhale, gaze forward, bend the knees. Exhale, step or hop to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Tadasana, mountain pose, rise up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, fold forward. Sunny flow. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, high plank. Chaturanga or cobra. Upward facing dog to downward facing dog. Good. One more time through. Next breath in, gaze forward. Exhale, step or hop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Tadasana, rise up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, high plank. Chaturanga. Beautiful breath, Kira. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale.
I'm enjoying this so much.
Good. Next inhale, you're going to gaze forward, bend your knees, step or hop to the top of the mat. Take a halfway lift, then forward fold, exhale. Inhale, chair. Knees bend, sit low.
This
Good.
is not my favorite.
I'm going to
pose.
get up and walk around, but stay in that chair.
I'm like, oh God. Oh God.
So you want to make sure in that chair you sink your hips back, just like Kira is. Then squeeze your inner thighs. Reach your arms up a little higher to the sky. Soften the shoulders. And we're working the lower half of our body. Maybe option to bring our hands to our heart center. Breathe in the breath to keep you here. With each inhale, can you lift your chest up a little higher? With each exhale, sit a little lower. One more breath. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up halfway lift. Exhale, step it back, high plank. Take your flow, chaturanga or cobra. Up dog and then down dog. Good. Now right leg's going to go up to the sky. Flex the foot, square off that hip. On that exhale, step it through. Back heels flat. We're going to rise up, warrior one. So just like Kira is here, you want to make sure you draw that left hip down and pull your right hip back. Press actively through the outer arch of that back foot. Pull the core up and in. This is energizing the entire body. Soften the shoulders. Good. You feel it?
Oh yeah. Y'all feel it out there?
Good.
Getting sweaty in here.
It is. You don't need that much of yoga. You can really find the pose and the breath, and that's what's going to give you your workout. One more breath in. Exhale as you frame that right foot. Lift your back heel up. Keep the left palm down. Inhale the right arm up. Good. Now lengthen through that right arm. Keep reaching up and then sink into that right hip. Back leg is really active and strong. Maybe that top arm goes over your ear. Or maybe you wrap. Find a variation. But we want to sink into that hip, but actively keep opening the chest. One more breath. One more exhale. On that inhale, frame that right foot. Step it back into high plank. We're going to move into a Vashisthasana side plank. So right hands down, stack the feet. Inhale the left arm up. You can always modify this pose by drawing the right knee down. So I'm going to show you the modification. And Kira's showing you the full side plank. So lifting and arching the hips up. Maybe you look up towards the left hand. One more breath in. Exhale, high plank through chaturanga. Good. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Full breath in. Full breath out. Left side, inhale, reach the left leg up. Exhale, step through. Warrior one, rise up. Hips are squared. Sink into that left thigh. Squeeze the thighs together. Pull the core up and in, stretch the arms up. Good, now breathe. Find your gaze, sink a little lower. Keep reaching taller. 2 more breaths.
Y'all sweating yet?
I'm sweating. 1 more inhale. Exhale the hands to the floor. Lift up that right heel. Inhale the left arm up. Good. Press away from the earth so you can stretch up and open. Maybe that left arm over your ear. Maybe you wraps. Find whatever you did on the other side to keep it even. Steady breath in and out. Maybe coming back to your focus of class as you find an inhale, as you open on that exhale. Very slowly inhale, frame that left foot, step it back, high plank with control, side plank, left hand down, stack the feet, inhale the right arm up to the sky. Maybe top arm over the ear. I'm going to show you the modification so that left knee comes down and then you reach that right arm up, pressing away from the ground so you can work the side body, getting stronger. 1 more breath. Exhale, high plank, chaturanga when you're ready. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Good. Full breath in. Open mouth, side out. Good. Right leg up on an inhale. Exhale, step it through. Glide open, warrior 2. So we're going to open up. Good. Now sink into that right thigh. Keep the arms long, then stack the shoulders over the hips. So pull that left arm slightly back. Keep lengthening out, growing longer, and grounding down further if you can. Sink a little lower into that right thigh. Good. Breathe in that strength. Maybe palms face up. Maybe close the eyes. Find where you need to go to keep this pose so strong. Find that breath. 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. Now inhale, reverse. So that right arm stretches up and over through that right side. But stay low in that right thigh. So beautiful. Awesome job. I know you guys are looking just as good as Kira right now. You got it. Keep reaching, keep breathing.
The quakes are good, you guys.
Exhale, plant the palms. Step it back, high plank, and flow. Chaturanga. Really good work.
So what do you have for people here
Up dog.
that are having issues with that chaturanga? They maybe can't do a tricep push-up.
If you're having issues with chaturanga, I can demo that. You can skip the chaturanga and the cobra altogether, and you can just find a high plank. So just to find that strength in the core. And if this is even too much, you can just come down to the knees. Just find this for a moment. And then find down dog. Or you skip all that together, and whenever anyone does a flow, or in the teacher demos flow, chaturanga, you will just come straight to down dog. So you don't always have to even do that. You can always come back to down dog. Or I think it's really nice to work on the upper body strength and the lower back to do a cobra. So coming down to the knees, like we demoed at first. This is really good down. Just to come all the way down to the belly, because this is going to strengthen their lower back, which a lot of people have trouble with because the lower back is attached to the core. You know?
I totally agree. So that's not my number one thing is working on negatives when someone can't get something, especially like pull-ups or in some kind of push-up, working on the release rather than the push on something is actually 10 times more beneficial. Yeah. Sorry guys, let's continue. Side tangent.
No, that's a really good point. And you never want to do chaturanga if you're not ready for it, because then you're going to dip and you're going to injure yourself. That's why it's always good to do the cobra coming down to your belly and just lifting so you're working on the strength in your lower back, so eventually you can do that chaturanga.
For sure.
Yeah. So coming back to down dog when you're ready. On that next inhale, bring that right leg up to the sky. We're just going to even out on the left side. Exhale as you step it through.
Left leg to the sky?
Yes.
Okay.
And then glide it open to a warrior 2. Find that strong warrior 2. So we're just doing the same thing we did on that right side on the left. So first ground down through the feet. Stretch through the arms. Pull that right arm back so the shoulders are over the hips. Then sink into that left thigh.
That's a great tip. I never think of that to come back. I always want to come forward.
Yeah, that's natural though. It's always like natural.
Now I feel like I'm surfing.
That.
You guys feel like you're surfing?
So if you pull back, you find that you're stacking your body with alignment, which is what yoga is all about. Finding that balance. Good. Now sink down a little bit lower. See if you can reach a little further through the arms. Then on your next inhale, reversing that warrior. So stretching through that left side, finding that length, then we're trimming the right side as we reach over. But try not to reach too far. You want to stretch up first to get that length and then reach over. But stay low in that left thigh. One more breath in. Exhale, frame that left foot, step it back, high plank. Flow through that chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Good, full breath in. Full breath out. Next inhale, gaze forward. Bend the knees, exhale, step or hop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair. Knees bend, sit low, reach the arms. Back to that chair pose. Maybe place your hands through heart center if that's a little more balanced for you, or you can keep the arms up. It's totally just whatever you feels best for you. From here, we're gonna take a twist. On that next exhale, place your hands through heart center. Inhale, lift your chest and arms. Exhale, twist that left elbow to your right thigh. So we're finding that twist. You really want to focus on pressing the palms together, looking over your right shoulder so you can open up and twist, pulling the core in tight, sinking your chair down low. Good, just like that. One more breath in, one more breath out. Inhale, back to chair. Hold it. Exhale, fold it forward. From this forward fold, take a breath in. Let it go. Next inhale, come back to chair pose. Bend the knees, sit low, lift the chest and arms. Exhale, the hands through heart center. We're gonna take our twist on the other side now. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, revolve. Right elbow to that left thigh. Come back to all those things. So press those palms together. Look over your left shoulder. Sink your chair low. Keep lengthening on your inhale and keep opening on your exhale. Squeeze those inner thighs. Good, breathe. Stay here. Almost there. One more inhale. One more exhale. And slowly inhale back to chair pose. Lift the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Woo, good job. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, high plank. Last flow of the day, chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Good. Now take a breath in, gaze forward, bend the knees. Exhale, step or hop, and we're gonna have a seat. We're gonna come down and do a couple seated cows and cats. So bring your hands to your shins. Inhale, lift the chest and open. Exhale, round the spine. Good, inhale, chest lifts and opens. Exhale, round the spine. Two more, inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. As you come up, allow the toes to touch and knees to fall open. Lift your chest up, grab your big toes, close the eyes, and exhale, fold forward. Opening up, maybe allowing the elbows to press into the thighs to get deeper for that stretch. Allow your neck and shoulders to soften. Come back to your breath. Notice the difference you created with this practice today, through your body and through your mind. And thank yourself for giving yourself this time to honor you. 3 more breaths. And slowly, when you're ready, roll yourself up. Bring yourself to a comfortable seat. And we're going to seal our practice together and place our hands at our heart center. Inhale as we lift our hearts up. Exhale as we bow our practice forward. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you so much. Yes, it was a nice little quick flow. We hope that that energizes you guys in your morning routine, maybe midday if you're feeling a slump and you just need to move it out at work, or if you're at home or anything, just get your body moving. That's the entire point of the entire sweat work. That's what we're about. Move your body, get it in. Look at this. Well,
I know.
15 minutes and I'm sweating through my shirt. I mean, it doesn't take a lot. Move your body. You guys can do it. And we are back. So we just had some water, got to cool down. I'm still kind of sweating a little bit. It's hot in here, but we've got the nice California sunshine coming in. I'm actually up in Huntington Beach, which is where you live, right? You live here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So I'm up here doing an event in Newport, and I was like, perfect. We'll just shoot a video while we're up here, get you guys a nice little powerful, energizing flow, and we're gonna chat a little bit. So as I said, this is Brooke Taylor. She has I know it sounds like so official when you say it like that, Brooke Taylor. So she created a yoga line, which has turned into an activewear line because it's really universal. And the pieces are absolutely amazing. I wanted to have her expand a little bit on what she does, how she got into it, and then really what community means to her and how it's helped her build what she has going on. Because it's so amazing, and I know as someone getting into just a little bit of retail and apparel that activewear is so hard. And like sourcing. So I know people probably have some questions. So if any of you do have questions, you can write them below about activewear, starting a brand, anything of that sort that she may be able to answer, and we'll get to those too.
For sure.
So take it away.
So community, how I founded Brooke Taylor Active was actually my mom and I. We started the company together. We started 4 years ago, and we're big on community. That's why I partnered with Kira, because she's big on community as well. And our brand's all about women empowering other women. So we're absolutely about, we can't get anywhere without other people supporting you and helping you along your journey. And that's what our brand's all about. One of our main top-selling tops is women empowered women. So that's what we're all about, exactly what you are about as well. So it's super cool that we get to collab and continue working together, because you can't get anywhere on your own.
Exactly. Yes. So you guys know I talk about community so much, and it's really important to me that I try to share with you guys, no one gets where they are, like by themselves. So I love bringing in people that are just as much amped on community as I am, because I truly, truly, truly believe you are only as strong as the tribe that surrounds you.
It's true. And women have to support other women. That's a huge thing as well, because we need a tribe behind us to make our goals happen, and that pushes us further. When we see other women doing well, we're like, wow, if she can do this, I can do this, I can do my dreams, nothing's holding me back, you know? So that's what we're all about.
Cool. So what would you say is the hardest part in your journey so far?
There's a huge amount of fitness wear. There's a lot of people doing fitness wear. So the hardest part for me in the very beginning was saying, like, how can I do this if so many other people are doing this, or what's going to make me different? And I really have found what makes me different is I'm a yoga instructor, so I know what a good quality fitness wear has. And my mission and platform is to empower women to live their best lives. And like, you live your best life by feeling good on the inside, feeling good on the outside, doing good for yourself. So that's what my line's all about. I empower people by teaching yoga, empower women by giving time to themselves so that they can give time to others, because we have to do good for ourselves first so we can do good for others. So it's kind of like a whole bunch of things.
No, 100% though, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. So you guys know this, because if you're watching this, you obviously know that I'm a huge, huge, huge advocate for all things collaboration, but also for just going out and doing it.
Yeah.
So let it be dirty, let it be like your own thing, and let other people tell you can't do it.
Yeah, that's what motivates you. That's what motivates me, when people are like, there's so many people doing this, how do you do this? Well, I'm going to do it better, and I'm going to do it my own way, and that's what's going to make it better.
Yeah. And you got to get that hype girl squad behind you. So
you got to have your tribe.
Meet others, find your tribe, and this is what this is all about. So if you were in Huntington Beach, come check her out.
Yes.
But let's get to the fitnessy part, the health stuff that they come for, right?
Yeah.
So as always, I love having people on to kind of discuss what they do, how community has helped them get to where they are, but also some of their favorite health and fitness tips, because let's be real, like, I want some help, girl. Like, you want some help, I want some help. I was once there. Like, I remember being in high school and college and literally, like, in self-help, whatever women's magazine I could get my hands on to, like, what is the latest craze? Like, what's the new trend? And all that kind of stuff. And I mean, you can go out and try everything. There's always fun trends, but we all have our little like tips and tricks that are ours. And I've said a few of mine before on here, but I want to learn yours. So I want to know, like, what's your favorite like go-to snack or meal on the go? Because I'm assuming you're a busy woman.
Yeah.
And then like, how do you stay fit? What's your favorite way of staying fit? And then just some of your best advice. If you could give someone one tip on living their healthiest life, what would it be? So those 3 things.
living your healthiest life. Well, make sure you have time for yourself. So I make sure I at least practice yoga 4 to 5 times a week. Otherwise, I'm so distracted. Yoga is my form of workout. I love power vinyasa. I like to move. I like to breathe. Keeps me grounded throughout my work week because as being a girl boss, you have tons of things that you do. So make sure you have your time, whether that's 3 days a week, 5 days a week, or whatever that is. I'm vegan, so I've been vegetarian for 10 years, and then I just became vegan 2 years ago. So I eat a lot of veggies. I eat tofu. I basically plan my own meals, so I cook a lot from home. So I'll like pre-prepare my meals, or I'll grab something to go that is around a vegan diet. So I found that's my best version of me is eating vegan, and so I guess that's my tip.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been eating vegan just because it's good for me, it's good for the environment, and it's good for the animals.
And I think it's really important to, along those lines, is you have to figure out what works for you.
You have to figure out what works for you, because I started being vegan because I was vegetarian for 10 years, so I knew how to transition into being vegan. I think it's hard if you're like not vegan at all and then you decide to become vegan. So you definitely have to do your research to make that happen, because there's a lot of unhealthy vegans, but there's a lot of really healthy vegans, just like there's anyone in any diet that you choose to take. But for me, that's how I choose to be healthy, and it keeps me energized and it makes me feel good. Yeah.
Cool. I love it.
I guess that's the tip. That's a long version of a tip, but
no, that's the whole point. And this is supposed to be really interactive, you guys. The whole point of having people on is so we can have them on again. It's going to do more workouts. So this is a super, super basic flow. I wanted to just introduce you guys to Brooke, her brand, and her style of flow. Let me know if you guys want her back on. And then I have one last question for you. Why do you sweat?
Why do I sweat?
Yeah.
So I can feel good, so I can do good for others, so I can continue the work that I want to do in this life that I have, and continue to be grounded and stable to make that all happen.
Cool. I love it. I absolutely love it. Stay grounded. Go sweat.